How's everybody doing today? I am at home. I'm sitting in I guess it's the kids' playroom. It's also where the piano is, and I'm hanging out with Norman the teddy bear here today. Um, a while back, I had done an at-home video talking about how I learn songs when I'm out playing other gigs besides Dark Star, learning original tunes or whatever, and I had a book and I showed you my charts. Well, some of the patrons asked me, how does the band work when we're trying to do a new tune that we're going to bring to the stage? You know, we don't really rehearse when we're off the road because we all live in different towns, so we all have individual responsibilities before we get out there. So I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about that. So let's say we're going to learn a new tune for us, you know, a Grateful Dead tune that we've never played before. And there's still some of them out there. For me and Dino, I can't speak for Dino. For the drummers, I would assume, for me it goes this way. I don't have to chart it out. We know the songs, you know, we know them in our heads. We've heard them all because we're all fans of the music. So for me, I don't really have to practice the tune or make a chart out for it. I just have to become familiar with it because I pretty much know what I'm going to play. But be ready to adapt at rehearsals. If there's any difficult parts, let's take King Solomon's Marbles when we brought that up. It has a vicious cowbell part that's just hard on the shoulder, and it's an odd time. So that I practiced a little bit just to make sure I had it. But by and large, I can just listen to the tunes, know what I need to do, and get out there and do it. Now, for the guitar players and the keyboard players, it's a little bit different. You know, I can speak to what Jeffrey has to do. You know, for those guys, they'll chart it out, get the form of the song and all the chord changes and the lyrics if they need them, if they're singing it, and put all that together. But then what's really the difficult part for them is getting all the little licks and the riffs. You know, for the solo sections, they don't have to do much because they're improvising. All they need to do is know the chord progression. Everything else is coming out organically, on the fly, improvisationally. But, you know, they have to spend some time learning the little riffs, the lines, the notes, the licks that have to be there. So they might have to put in some time getting their fingers working on those actual notes. So that's pretty much what everybody will have to do at home. And then when we get out to the road, you know, if we've decided we're going to work on this and we want to bring it up this tour, at the very first sound check of the tour, we'll start to run it. In a perfect world, we run it, we smile at each other and go, hey, that was great. We'll be ready in one more. Some of the harder tunes or tunes we haven't played before might take 2 or 3 sound check rehearsals where we can put in a half an hour on it each time. Work up this section, work up that section, or hey, that was good, but it's not quite ready to be played in front of an audience. Let's try it again tomorrow, and put it together that way. And then backstage, off the stage, on certain ones, depending on what the song is, the singers will have to get together in the dressing room and work on the harmonies. If there's any questions about the harmonies, they'll go back and they'll listen to it together and say, no, you're taking that part that goes up, you're taking that part that goes down, okay, let's turn it off and try it. And they'll just work on it until they get the harmonies right. So, you know, in a best case scenario, a song is ready in 3 rehearsals, in 3 sound checks, we can have it ready to go. There are definitely songs that we decide we're going to do maybe just once that might be a cover tune or a Grateful Dead tune that we can get up the day of the show and go, okay, yeah, that was good, we can play that tonight. But, you know, for most of the Dead songs that we don't know yet or that we haven't played live or some of the more intricate ones, you know, we did New Potato Caboose for a while, but we haven't done it in a long time. That would take some work to get back up. Money, Money, Born Cross-Eyed, these are just ones I'm thinking of. Right now, everybody, we're working on, we've talked about wanting to learn Rain, the Beatles tune that the Dead played in, I guess, 94 and 95. You know, that's one that we'll probably be able to get up in 1, maybe 2 rehearsals if we ever get to it, hopefully soon. So that's pretty much the gist of how we do it and put a song together, you know. Again, because we're not together all the time, it's kind of up to each individual to be responsible for their parts, and then we can bring it together and put it together as an ensemble in a pretty quick fashion. So I hope that answers the question, and you find that interesting. As always, thank you for your patronage. And if you have anything else you'd like to know, I still got one more episode while I'm at home, and I'd love to bring you some more from the At Home series before we get back out on the road. and I can bring you a whole different set of videos. So from me and from Norman the Bear, we say goodbye. Thank you all.